Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to this episode of Synchronicity. I am your host, Nadiya Shah, and this is your moment of synchronicity at the very important and very historical Templo Mayor. And this is really the place where the mythology and some of the very sacred symbolism of the Mexican flag can be found. I'm just so grateful for this moment to celebrate it with you and share with you what I have learned thanks to an amazing tour guide and just from the amazing experience I've had spending the last few days in this city.
Welcome to Mexico City. My name is Arthur. I want to show you one of the most famous and important places in Mexico City downtown, like the Aztec City. We are talking about the importance of the gods and the rituals in the Mayor Temple. For example, they are polytheists. They have many gods, the energies who give life. For example, the wind, a Hecate, in Nahuatl is the wind who gives life. Also, Huitzilopochtli, the sun, is one of the most important veneration for the Aztecs, because Huitzilopochtli was the guide of the Aztecs, and Huitzilopochtli came with the Aztecs. Huitzilopochtli was a little hummingbird in his back, told to the Aztecs in the place where they found the symbol of the eagle on the nopal cactus. That is the right place they need to start the construction of the city. That is important of Huitzilopochtli, the guide of the Aztecs. Also, they have Tlaloc the rain, the other dedication of the Mayor Temple. The rain who give meals, and because all was surrounded with harvests, called floating gardens, chinampas. That is important of the rain, to give life, to give fertility. That is important of Tlaloc the rain. Also, they have many gods like Mictlantecutli. Mictlantecutli is in the north of the city. Mictlantecutli is considered the lord of the underworld, the lord of the place of the dead. That's the reason is very important. They have another vision about the dead. Is dead but generates life. Every cardinal point cross in the Mayor Temple of Tenochtitlan is philosophy of the Aztecs. For example, north, place of the dead, Mictlampa, the place of Mictlantecutli, the lord of the underworld, the lord of the place of the dead. South, Huitztlampa in Nahuatl, the place of the life, the place of Tlaloc the rain, and Huitzilopochtli the sun. The east, Tlahuiztlampa, the house of the sun again, and the west, Cihuatlampa, the place of the women's. Every cardinal point have a meaning in the cosmovision of the Aztecs. Also, they have another venerations like Mayahuel. Mayahuel represent the penca de maguey, another kind of cactus where they obtain the pulque, the white alcoholic beverage that they took just in the rituals. When they had 70 years old, they can took all the pulque of day one because they are old and wise. Also, the kids of 9 and 10 years old, they have a very important celebration called Pilacuana. They give a little taste of pulque to the kids, and the kids just represent sexual acts because they came to the age of fertility. It's like to say, I want you have a big family. That is the importance of the rituals in the north area of the Mayor Temple, especially where is the green roof in the north, the house of the warriors eagles. In that place they have very advanced technique of investigation, like chemistry analysis of the floors, and they discover remains of carbohydrates, blood, and also pulque. Because they have that advanced techniques, now we know the rituals to celebrate in the north area of the Mayor Temple, the house of the warriors eagles, the self-sacrifice with bones of animals like jaguars, eagles, and others. They cut the arms, the face, the legs, and also the penis, like a self-sacrifice. When they lost bloods, like rituals of fertility for the ancient culture of the Aztecs. Look at that. This is the base of the most important pyramid. Here, the Mexicas found the symbol of the eagle on the nopal cactus. They stopped the pilgrim and they started the construction of the city in the middle of a little island surrounded with 5 lakes. In the year 2000, the year 1335 AD. They need to work very hard in the construction of an artificial island with a little more of 78 pyramids. And this pyramid was built step by step. When they obtained power and richness, they started the construction of one level on top to the other one, and another and another. Originally it was 55 meters high. 55 meters is like a little more of the middle of the dome of the Metropolitan Cathedral, with the dedication of Tlaloc the Rain and with Silo posted the sun. This is the same pyramid over there. The reason that we can see just the 7 levels is because the upper part was destroyed by the Spaniards, and the Spaniards used the stones in the construction of the first and also the second cathedral. Originally it was composed with 11 levels. Now we just can see 7 levels of the most important pyramids of the Aztecs, the major temple of Tenochtitlan. When the Spaniards arrived to these lands, the most important for the Spaniards was the gold, the richness of the city. The Spaniards arrived with 600 soldiers and also different diseases like a smallpox and very advanced weapons for that times like cannons, horses and guns. This is they don't know the horses. That was like a big surprise for the Aztecs. When the Spaniards destroyed the city in August 13, 1521, all the pyramids was covered with the buildings, like all the buildings with balconies from different epochs, like the red building with the cross on top from the 17th century. Also the yellow building in the end of this block in the yellow color, the last Royal University. Underneath of that pyramid is the pyramid dedicated to Tezcatlipoca. Tezcat means mirror and Popo means smoke, smoky mirror. That is the Nahuatl, because they spoke the Nahuatl language. Over there we can see the glyph of the city. Today we can write the Nahuatl because we need to have a better idea about the stones in Nahuatl. For example, the stone, the same cactus nopal, and the fruit of the cactus, the prickly pear. Tenochtitlan is a place of abundance of prickly pear. This is the place of the prickly pear. Also the name of Mexico or Mexico is from the same roots. Mextli means moon, Xicli navel, and goes about this place. Mexico or Mexico means moon navel. This is of the belly of the moon. This is the umbilical center of the cosmovision of the Aztecs, considered place of power for the Aztecs, but at the same time place of sorrow, of pain for the people who were under the dominion to the Aztec Empire. When the Spaniards arrived in 1519, 370 tribes need to pay the taxes, the tribute to the city of Tenochtitlan, with jade, the green stone, more important than the gold, with turquoise, with feathers, meals, and other products. Now that pieces is inside of the museum. The museum was built by the architect Pedro Ramirez Vasquez. It's composed with 8 halls and a little more of 7,000 archaeological pieces was discovered in every level of the major temple. These are the excavations 37 years ago, when the electric light company workers by accident discovered in that corner a huge pink stone representing the moon Coyolxauhqui in February 21, 1978. The group of archaeologists arrived to this place and started excavations of the 7 levels and in back the construction of the museum of the major temple. This is in 1978, but recently the new excavation was closed of that building. Look at that. The building with the windows is the house of Las Ajaracas from the 17th century. Part of that building was destroyed with the earthquake in 1985. Remember, Mexico City is an area of earthquakes. During the excavations in October 2nd, 2006, they have different plans in that area. In that excavation in 2006, discovered another huge and impressive stone called Tlaltecutli. Tlaltecutli is the Mother Earth. When they discovered the Mother Earth in 2006, the excavations continue, and they start the excavations of the new entrance to the Museum of the Major Temple. That will be inaugurated in February, in the middle of February 2015, on the end of that year.
Thank you so much for being here to celebrate Templo Mayor with me. Until we connect again, take care.